let's go.
You motherfucker.
I did it.
Oh, I didn't start recording. No, now I did.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah, we found out that there are custom levels.
Oh, I didn't like find out. I knew they were there. I just hadn't looked at them.
So, like Nick was just saying, we just found out. It's amazing.
To play the face for faces.
Turn and face the face.
I'm going back to my cape. All right, faces level. Is that it?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Faces.
Don't want to be a different man.
That.
Faces.
So the reason I said Rob would like this one, can you guess why?
Because I'm talking about face.
Oh, this one already has a bunch of stuff on it.
Stormtrooper, that's why I thought that.
It has a stormtrooper.
Wait, I want to play it like without any of additions first.
Well, I mean, we basically do on the first round.
We get 4 additions on the first round.
Oh. Okay. Reasonable.
No.
Hey, I'll take that. No worries at all.
Many.
What's up with this little pink one? It kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's like a little half worm face. Oh, careful now.
No.
Oh, look at that big boy going up and down.
No.
I'll take all those then.
Dude, you could totally make some cool shit in that.
No! Oh, I created the tribunal of coins.
Dude, you're so gonna die
Please,
trying to get
please,
that.
please die on the spikes.
Oh, he's going for this stink.
How'd you get that big boy to pump up and down like that? You see that? Look, it's all taped together and shit. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, nothing.
Well,
so did Brian just win?
Brian wins.
Wow.
I feel like that was a really bad mistake he just made.
You know when people
Never say I don't do anything for you.
When we say no honor, that was so honor.
Yeah.
Rather honor than inner.
Unless she's trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Yeah, but who does that?
Yeah, nerds. Why?
Pregnant nerds.
Yeah. Nerds these days, am I right?
Nerds don't want babies, really, mostly.
Nah, nerds want cars and money.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's a good point, yeah. He's got so many coins.
there's another one.
What is that in the top right corner?
No.
There's something in the top right.
Did you see it was a secret?
Oh, look at all those coins.
Oh.
So honorable again with the honor.
Wait, it's gone? Oh, no, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
Little Dr. Wily spinner up there, huh?
Well, we gotta know what's up there, right?
I put that.
Austin put that up.
Why would
Oh,
you put that there?
Son of a bitch.
Gone now.
I'm glad it's gone,
that is a
frankly.
great idea, Ryan.
Thank you.
I'd have to know if it works. God damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess these
Fuck.
blocks count as, like, you know, level elements. Which actually... So I guess that moving level element on the left there is probably also something that can't be...
It's just glued.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of custom things at all. Never liked those. Never liked making levels or creativity, really.
I hate them as well. No.
I just don't like that they place traps for us.
I don't like
I
the
think
trap
this is
placement.
a challenge mode.
That's just, that's the easiest thing in the world then.
Yeah. Well, this
Fucking
one... I don't think all of them are going to have... Like, you could choose not to put traps on them at all.
Yeah, you can make the level however you want.
Yeah. This is just one that we are playing now. And I think this is one that comes in the base game, right? Like, so this is not...
No, this is a user level. Oh, fucking nice.
This is a user level?
There's
No,
you go
'cause
in
it
the
has the new
computer,
blocks.
you go in the computer, and there's just a list of Steam Workshop levels, and I loaded 4 of them that looked interesting.
Oh, so these are, like, people who also have access to the beta branch?
Oh, or they made it, I don't know which.
feel like you're answering each other's questions, but the answer is not sufficient for the other person. And then basically the conversation is becoming like more and more adversarial for reasons like
No.
Wait, what? Oh, I got confused to who I was
held it
looking
too hard.
at.
all right.
Rob, you gonna make a
go
Star
with it.
Wars level
Maybe.
where you could like blow up the Death Star?
Oh yeah, and I can make like Darth
Again.
Vader.
For the 8th time.
What's the do the Kessel Run in the parsecs? You got to do that.
Oh yeah, 14 parsecs, and then Han Solo's gonna be like, it was actually 12.
Yeah,
Shrimmer.
but he shot first. All
That is also
over.
true. Yeah.
That
You know,
ice
in the
messed me
original,
up
in the original cut of Star Wars, Han is the only person who shoots.
first.
Well, that too, but like in the for some reason in the you know,
Wait, you mean the stormtroopers don't shoot?
well, okay.
He's the
This
only
guy.
one that shoots. He just said that.
Well, I mean, that seems like a pretty sensible question given the circumstances.
Well, you know the meme. We all know the meme.
Oh, you're saying in the original version,
in the
Greedo doesn't
Greedo.
shoot at all.
Greedo does not shoot in any way. In the remastered version,
After
they
Julian
add
Assange got the footage.
right.
That guy's a wacky dude.
He's a funny
What's he
guy.
doing anyway? Silly old Julian Assange.
You know, hanging out in Russia.
Nah, he's in Ecuador.
Think he has a candy room?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I think he
it like
got
a
in trouble
euphemism?
for that candy room.
Is this some sort of euphemism that I'm not aware of?
Julian Assange is wanted for sex crimes.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But he is, and I mean, we're ruffling some feathers here. He's kind of
Okay.
framed it like, I'm innocent, but they're using those crimes to, like, you know, get me for espionage.
Right.
You know, to force my extradition. And people are like, are they?
I'd be fine with his
Yeah.
original edition. He doesn't need an extra one.
Somehow, I find it pretty believable that
Gotcha.
a guy who made his fortune on the dark web has sex crimes in his closet. If you know what I'm
Did he make
talking
his
about.
fortune on the dark web?
Well, yeah, WikiLeaks.
Is that wasn't on the dark web, was it? That was just on the regular
Just
web.
the web.
No,
Just
it
a
was on the dark
shadowy
web.
place of the regular web.
They got all their info through the dark web anyway.
Infosec.
Yeah.
Which would be the winner in a fight between the deep state and the dark web?
I saw a comment once on Reddit where, or no, actually it was on a YouTube comment where someone was like, God, people believe that the dark web exists. I can't believe people are so gullible.
Oh,
It's like,
perfectly wrong timing.
it's like, my dog, just go to a website, download a program.
But you like,
Tor.
but like,
No.
there's no, no, it is like an endless font of stupidity.
What do you mean?
I mean, like,
Elaborate.
it's not difficult to find a stupid comment on the internet. You should come to this series and be like, hey, I found this really insightful comment on the internet about what it means to be a man in the 21st century.
I mean,
And I'd be like,
nice.
wow, you found like a real diamond in the rough there.
you know, in a perfect world, I would do that, but I'm not a perfect man, Ryan.
I understand.
In perfect world, you'd speak Chinese.
Yeah, and it's a very, very popular game in the old land of this. I can't move,
Not
by
a
the
game.
way.
The perfect world of Alex Mack.
I love that movie.
It's a TV show, you poser.
Do you think that Alex Mack was the T-1000's daughter?
Wait, I don't get it.
Her superpower was she could turn into liquid metal for some reason that I don't really remember.
She stumbled upon a toxic. This is before your time, Austin. She stumbled upon a toxic waste spill.
Yeah, why did you
turned
go
her
in
into a
it?
puddle? Because she was a kid. Larissa Olnick was like, I don't give a shit about anything.
She had her Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, and she's like, I'm gonna go in this oil slick.
That seems
So,
weird.
it's not a typical teenage behavior, I would say, but what do I know?
No,
Alex Mack wasn't your typical teenager.
Yeah, well, I mean, she turned into liquid metal.
he.
So, like, her whole deal was every day of her life was, what can I use my powers of liquid metal for?
Yeah.
And she'd go to school, and she would have to cope with the idea that she's a girl, but she's also made of liquid metal, so that's weird.
Like, life's hard enough for a teenage girl.
Right.
To also be made of liquid metal.
It's such a silly premise now. I love it.
So the premise is what, teenager?
It's a, regular life, except also she's liquid metal. I feel like we said that enough times.
This level is garbage now.
Yeah, I don't like.
Well,
faces.
you want to, like, end it, or?
No, I mean, we can ride it, but, like, get faces out of here.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't
I'm
have
not
to
a big
do any
faces
more
fan.
faces. I thought Rob would love faces.
I mean, I like the face. I like this one. I could put some ice on. But then
Yeah,
the
ice
other
up your
parts.
face.
Oh my fucking.
Faces.
Rob, do you get how Alex Mack works now?
I believe that she is a teenage girl. That is made of liquid metal.
You're pretty much right on.
She's not made of liquid metal.
Well, she's certainly got some liquid metal floating around.
She's a human girl who can turn into liquid. And I'm not even sure if it's liquid
Yeah,
metal.
maybe
It might
it's
just
not
be
metal.
Like,
It made a cool swishing sound a lot.
yeah, it did.
You remember the swishing sound?
I watched
not
Sabrina
exactly.
the Teenage Witch. Is that similar?
No.
Larissa Olnick would kick the shit out of Melissa
True.
Joan Hart.
Yeah. I mean, Clarissa was known for her explaining. She wasn't really known for her kicking.
But she was known for her talking cat.
Salem.
Yeah. The Teenage Witch.
I always thought it was weird that they named the cat
After the
Salem.
murder of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, you could make the obvious joke. So just do
Yeah.
so in your head, please.
Okay.
Nope. Yep, I've done it.
When have we...
Okay.
Yeah, we're all done. We're done. We
Just
can-
making sure.
Yeah.
The so okay, hold on. Now I'm kind of curious about this whole Alex Mack situation. So she's a teenage girl, but my actual question was, did she have other super villains to fight, or?
Yeah, adults.
I do remember it was a little bit like accidental fights that she would keep getting into.
Okay.
Some adults wanted to capture her because, like E.T., she was unfamiliar and ergo made them afraid of the unknown.
Right.
But sometimes she would just like go to school and then there would be a problem at school that she'd solve with liquid metal.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what? Like how?
I
to
don't remember
do-
any instances of what those problems were.
Yeah, like how to do your physics homework on what metal happens, like what happens to metal when it turns liquid.
What?
I hope you
Yeah.
like where I put that glue. That was for Rob talking in my mind.
I like
Oh.
it. Oh yeah.
Every Nickelodeon show from that era was like, it's about a kid, but they're different.
I mean, that's like basically what YA novels are now.
Yeah.
They're teenagers, but also he's an action
There
star.
were animorphs happening at the same time as some of those shows.
But teenagers, but aliens as well. Yeah.
I still love Animorphs because of the covers.
Yeah.
And specifically the covers where it's the middle face. The middle face is always the best.
Oh, that's wall spikes.
Unless you're Austin.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say you might prefer the end face. The additions specifically.
Can someone make like somebody that has to make like a collage of just middle face from Animorphs? I just want to
Yeah.
see it. Where does that teleporter go?
I remember there was actually a piece of software I had on my Mac back in the day, like from when Animorphs were popular, and you would do a target, like a starter image and an ending image, and it would just do that morph. And somebody
Yeah, like-
decided that was the whole series was going to be that software.
So like in 2000 or 2001, my uncle had that program, and he sent me an email of a picture of him turning into Bert from Sesame Street.
Nice.
I watched it probably upwards of 1,000 times.
That's incredible.
This is the pre-YouTube era. It's like, hey, one of my family members sent me something funny in an email. I'm gonna watch it for about 2 hours, I think, for me.
Just imagine like a 6-frame GIF. Watching that for 2 hours. That's basically what it was.
You're like, hey, that's my uncle. And there's Bert.
So you know what that actually makes me realize is that Animorphs is basically, the premise of it is we have a Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
Like that's more or less what.
Yeah, they
what
probably
it is.
started at the software and the book series came after.
No.
So like maybe I'll start a young adult novel about unsharp mask in Photoshop. It makes your face look really like extra sharp.
Yeah, like cheddar.
So you can
in hindsight, like Animorphs, it went through a lot of hoops, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not that people got
well,
the power to
the
turn into
dolphin
animals.
ones did.
They went through hoops.
Yeah.
They went through hoops. The thing with Animorphs is that, like, if you watch episode 1 or read the first book, the kids are just hanging out, and then they like
Down the
they
street.
see an alien spaceship,
Yeah.
and then they go, "What's up with this alien spaceship?" And then this big blue goat comes out and goes like, "Hey,
Hey.
these nasty aliens called the Yerks are coming down, and they slither into your ear hole and take over your brain, but
Yeah.
they can't take over animals, so I'm gonna give you the power to transform right now." It's like, that's a hell of a first day.
I
It's not
never knew
just
that.
like, it's not just that there's aliens and you gotta fight them off. It's like the only way to fight them off is to be a superhero, which you now also are, and the superpower is you can transform into one animal.
But also, once
wait,
you're an
what-
animal, you can never look at grass again for the rest of your life. And if you look at grass, you turn into a planet.
Wait, was that part of the lore?
No, I think the caveat was if they stayed an animal for like 24 hours. they
Yeah,
couldn't
something
change
like
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
then they're always an animal.
Then you gotta
You guys
bang
remember
other
that
What
animals.
happened to the
and-
bird
yeah.
guy?
You guys remember the episode, aka the novel, where Jacob gets a Yerk tracked in his ear, but he slowly regains control over it and is able to fight it off by the power of his intellectual fortitude?
Is Jacob the werewolf one?
He's the main man.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what he becomes. Rachel became a bear, and the Native American man became an eagle. I remember that.
That's pretty racist.
I didn't write it. It's K.A. Applegate.
Was he also a chieftain of his tribe? Because that would be extra racist.
How many Animorphs books were there? I'm gonna Google this.
It's like
I'm
30.
gonna say
More or less than Goosebumps? That's the big question.
much less.
less.
Okay.
Definitely
There's like
less.
100 Goosebumps.
There was a Goosebumps book every week.
There may be
when I was a
many
kid.
more than 100. There may actually be nearly 1,000.
I was gonna say that. And I remember as a kid being like, man, this R.L. Stein guy, he's real busy.
I tried to collect them, which is why I know that, and I gave up.
Same here. Every week, I was having my grandparents spend like $1,000 a year on Goosebumps books.
And the parents were
What?
always like, no, we have to
Whoa!
encourage his readings. It's like you got
It's
him
like
cornered.
the trashiest literature, but I mean, like, it is for kids, so I understand.
Yeah.
Holy shit, look at this stage. So I have the answer. How many books Animorphs do you think there are?
I'm gonna say there. It seems like a series in which the main story would be like 35, and then they tried to reboot it later, and it got up to like 70.
I'm going to say 150 books total.
I'm gonna say 22.
Ryan was closest. It was 54.
Wow.
Way less than I thought.
But then it says 10 companion books. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, see.
That's how
By
they
the way,
get
this
you.
Animorphs popped. It was time for like choose your own adventure morphs and etc. Et
So how many Goosebumps books are there then?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Probably like fucked. Goose.
I mean, there's so many. Were they all written by R.L. Stein?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. No, his R.L. Stein is like a pen name for a million Ghost Riders.
Oh, okay.
There's 196.
That's it?
What do you mean that's
I thought there were like 6 sequels to Camp Jelly Jam by itself.
No, there's no sequels to Camp Jelly Jam.
Okay.
There's like 5 Monster Bloods, I
God
think
damn
what
it.
you're thinking of.
By the way, this level's real cool. I actually like this one.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Oh my lord.
I
It's
kind of
got
wish there was
enough-
like a cut through in the mountain, but that's okay.
Yeah. But it's good. You could add like 2 sides of like
not
trap
possible.
in.
I think it's possible if you're good.
Yeah, just get good, dude. Get good.
I used to read a ton of Goosebumps. I actually read like all the ones that I had, and I had like 80 of them.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well, they were my brothers at first, and then I just kind of got them.
They were my brothers, Anakin.
The
You
call
were
is
only meant to
breaking.
borrow, say cheese and die, not destroy it.
That one was spooky.
The camera kills you. Eagle Man was right.
Ah,
Am I
god
the only
damn it.
one who read Goosebumps?
No,
I
we
read
just said we
also-
both collected them and read a ton of them.
Oh, I thought you only
Probably.
said you collected them. I misheard.
Aw.
I wouldn't be surprised if I read upwards of 75 Goosebumps books.
What is your
Wow.
favorite Goosebumps book?
To the best of my memory, it's Goosebumps number 6. Boy looks into a mirror in his attic, and inside of the mirror is a mirror version of himself
remember
that then
this.
comes out and traps him in the mirror.
Yeah. Well, I think the
that
twist at the end is spoilers, by the way, for a Goosebumps book. He makes it out, but his brother gets swapped by his brother's reflection.
Oh, does he
But
get
it's
trapped
weird
in the
because-
sewer
because
with a clown?
Because the way he notices is because his hair is like reversed, and he's like, "Wait a second," and that's the end of the book.
Because it's
Wait a second. My switch is on the other side.
Yeah.
Can you just name off a bunch of them that you can remember?
There was Ghost Next Door, which was the first one.
Halloween Mask.
Next door.
The masks like 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Or was there only 2 masks?
Guy goes to a body swapping facility, but they accidentally switch him with bees, and then he lives his days as a bee.
I didn't remember that one.
I remember
That's-
that actually.
that's a
from
real
the
one.
TV show.
Because there's another body swapping one that involves. It's called, I think, Barking Ghost.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I can
There's two
like
ghost
see the
dogs, and the
stupid
ghost dogs
illustrations on the cover in my mind when you're saying them.
Okay, but so hold on. Can we
find
dial
those.
it back a second? The goats next door?
The ghost.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
first.
I'm sorry to
That one
disappoint
was
you.
Way
that one's like
scarier.
actually like a good one, I think. It's one of the
I-
few good Goosebumps books.
Honestly, if they could have brought in suspense to a story in which there are a couple of goats that live next door, then
Yeah.
I would be way more
There were
impressed.
some
There's
like
some-
really funny cheesy ones too, though. I mean, they're all cheesy, but like as
Seeing these
meant to be funny.
covers brings you back.
Oh, I got it. Do you have a link to this page?
Oh, I'm looking at it on my phone. Number 6,
okay.
Let's Get Invisible. I told you. It was the
Let's
6th
Get
book.
Invisible.
I think I like that one a lot, actually.
Wait, don't forget about Night of the
Oh,
Living Dummy.
yeah,
I do
I don't want to play this
remember
level
that.
anymore, dude. Monster
It
Blood.
does take
Say
forever.
Cheese
I
and
kind of want to
Die.
stop this one also.
Well, it's also because we have remember we have like the extra rounds on too.
Oh, the Ghost Next Door is number 10? What? I thought that was number 1.
I'm gonna
We should turn
go.
the extra rounds off.
Why I'm Afraid of Bees.
Do you want to just do a regular one or?
Oh, Welcome to Dead House is the first one.
I mean, like, I think to 10 is fine for points, but like the extra rounds is too much in my
Oh,
opinion.
we'll do customs for like the first one, and then we'll do like a regular second one, maybe.
Oh,
I'm not
Jungle.
down with that. Yeah. Yeah, Jungle Temple.
What was
I'm
the carnival
so
one?
angry.
One Day at Horrorland.
Yeah, that was one of my
Orland.
favorites.
That was the Choose Your Own Adventure one, wasn't it?
That actually has its own article on Wikipedia.
Apparently, others liked it too.
Never seen Be Careful What You Wish For.
That was like the monkey's paw story, right?
I don't know.
What a show.
When the
By
Monkey's
show, I mean
Paw.
Series of books. Night of the Living Dummy 2. Haunted Mask. Oh, The Headless Ghost. Night of the Living Dummy 3. This is the one I was thinking of. Egg Monsters from Mars.
I remember that.
The dude got like a carton of eggs and then they smelled really bad and then it turns out they were aliens.
And then now they're Pokemon.
That in this
Go
day
eat
and age.
worms.
Do I have to?
No, it's
Yeah.
yeah. books.
I know.
Prefer not to.
What have you done?
Oh, I got an outfit of some kind.
What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done?
Made it.
Say cheese and die. Again. You can really tell where they started to lose their inspiration over the course of the series. The Blob who ate everyone. Monster Blood 4.
Is there a synopsis for Monster Blood?
There is not.
Oh,
Ghost Beach.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of ghosts in the title for these stories, huh?
yep.
They all kind of followed the same trajectory.
Oh, wait, Infinicoin. Rob, no. Oh, fuck.
It's always like, here's about 6 or 8 pages of a kid living their regular life, and then something goes terribly wrong, but they don't realize it for a good half of the book, and then something vaguely spooky happens, and then it abruptly ends.
I mean, I'll give you the... Dad got a new job, so I moved to a small town where I've never met anybody before. Oh, the town's real weird. Our next door neighbor's an old dude who has a hook for a hand. He's really creepy. Oh, wait, also there's a ghost, and who saved me? The guy with the hook for a hand. And we all lived happily ever after.
Really subverts expectations, because you think the guy with the hook for a hand would be the bad guy.
Yeah,
They do it every book.
Very
It's
progressive.
like, if they meet a demon at the start of a Goosebumps book, prepare yourself, because that demon's saving the day.
You're
It's like,
right, actually.
it's like Chekhov's demon.
I think there's one werewolf of Fever Swamp, and then there's like this werewolf fucking attacking everybody, and they talk about this hermit who lives in the woods, and you're like, that's the werewolf, but it's not. It's the kid's best friend that he
Scooby-Doo
meets,
rules.
expectations
and the
subvert.
hermit is the one who saves him.
Yep.
But then he ends up becoming a werewolf anyway, so it's, I don't know.
Wendigo.
Indigo.
We had the same idea, Nick.
Funny,
Oh,
we
this-
both did that at the same moment.
Yeah.
Oh, and he still got us.
Oh, getting hairy.
No! Sorry, is George of the Jungle for a second? We are on the Jungle Temple.
I'm happy that Goosebumps were our young adult novels.
Yeah.
I know that's
Nobody-
super silly, but like I'd much rather have had Goosebumps than Twilight.
Nobody was fucking in Goosebumps.
Yeah, but like
It was
that's okay.
wholesome. That's what I mean. It was wholesome.
Yeah.
This wholesome, brutal
I keep doing
murder.
this.
Yeah, no children ever died in Goosebumps.
That's
They did.
completely untrue.
Kids died in the Goosebumps books?
Of course, all the time.
I don't remember
I thought they
that.
just got
They just,
spooked.
that's always at the end of the book, and you never actually see it happen.
Oh.
There's this fish one, and there's these weird fucking fish in the ocean. And at the end of the book, they trick the main bad guy to drink this fish juice, and he turns into a fish, and they save the day.
Yeah.
But then the one of the kids is like, "Oh, I was gonna prank you, so I filled this jar with tea." And she drinks it. She goes, "Oh fuck, I drank the wrong one," and then the book ends.
Yeah.
So it's assumed that she turns into a fish.
turns
I
into a
guess.
fish.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I still got
Became a
postmark.
fish, yeah.
What a
Well, that's not really dying. That's just becoming a fish.
At the end of Camp Jelly Jam, don't you find out that they ate everyone at the camp and then they kill the main character?
I think there's a werewolf one that ends where the werewolves just literally kill the kids and eat them. I think.
Huh.
doesn't seem
I don't
right.
remember that, but I guess it could have
There
been
were some brutal
true.
ends to Goosebumps. There's the camp one where it's like ghost camp, and the ghosts are literally trying to possess the living people and get out. And it's the same thing as the mirror one. Like the main lady gets out, but her friend gets possessed by the ghost, and his friend is now stuck at the camp as a ghost at the end.
No, postmortem. Oh, you postmorted me. Wow.
Goosebumps rarely had like a totally happy ending, I think.
That's good.
Which was better though, Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark was definitely scarier.
That was just a TV show, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it was a book.
It was a Nickelodeon TV show,
No, it was totally a book.
but I watched it as a TV show, is what I'm saying.
That's ghost stories to tell in the
Guys,
dark.
ghost stories.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a Canadian TV show.
Is it
Really?
100%. It's a. It has Nev Campbell in it as a youngster.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh,
Go
I
look
didn't
it
know
up.
any of that.
Go look it
Well,
up.
but I don't care, but that's cool, I
Son of
guess.
a
Are you afraid of the dark? It's got so many Canadian actors in it.
Is Seth Rogen in it?
No, well, honestly,
Yes,
it could be.
honestly,
He was in a
yes,
lot of
he
those.
is. He's
He
definitely
probably
in it.
is.
I'm realizing now as I'm scrolling through these covers that Goosebumps was just like the reverse of Animorphs, essentially.
What does that
end-
mean?
In
At the
what
end of
way?
the book, the fucking protagonists always end up like as animals, and that's the bad end.
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
That's like a lot of the Goosebumps books as I'm scrolling through here remembering.
maybe they can get
Nobody
recast
wants-
as Animorphs and turn back into humans later.
I gotta do something. Indiana fuck.
Are You Afraid of the Dark is a Canadian horror fantasy themed anthology television series.
I've made it.
It was filmed in Richmond, British Columbia, and the Greater Montreal area of Quebec.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I already believed you.
Yeah, I also did.
Whenever you had the proof.
Characters and cast. Some of these characters they've
Seth
done something
Rogen.
for sure. Alicia Cuthbert, you know her. She was in The Girl Next Door.
No.
Yeah.
Vanessa Lenges, you don't know her, but she was like really popular in Canada for a while.
Was she?
You know who's the girl from Friends? Hi, Chandler.
Oh, Phoebe.
Yeah, that's Phoebe. No, you watch Friends.
Is it Fran Drescher?
It's
Why?
Yeah, I think that's Fran Drescher that you're talking about.
Does sound like Fran Drescher. I don't think that's who you mean.
Chandler's Janice. She
Joplin?
looked like Janice. She looked like Janice.
Look up Janice and see who plays Janice.
It's not, dude. I know who Fran Drescher is. Okay, it's not Fran Drescher.
It's hard
She
to
was like
forget
this-
Fran Drescher.
She's discount Fran Drescher.
Whatever happened to Fran Drescher?
She's a vampire. She's like an immortal creature.
Okay.
She
never gets old.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
She's
She's got a Marissa Tomei thing going on.
She's out
She's
on the
in-
highway. She's happier there today.
She's in Spinal Tap, which came out in the year 1958, and she still looks exactly the same.
Because she got a
today.
spinal tap.
Maybe she is secretly married to Keanu Reeves.
She'll never get old and gray.
Great song.
Is that
And they have like
Cake?
a secret.
That's Fastball.
Ah, yeah. I don't know why. Fastball and cake, I don't think sound like each other, but I just decided.
What about a
Don't do that.
fastball cake?
Oh my god. This level was just like it just every time I die trying to get the fucking Vinicorn.
No.
No, yes.
Oh yes.
No! Wait, did someone get the thing? You sons of a bitch.
The Beast from the East, that cover is racist.
I wrote in second grade. I wrote a story called "The Best from the West." That was an exact ripoff of "The Beast from the East," except, for the obvious
They're
changes
the lion from the north.
indicated in the title. Exactly, it all comes full circle.
Was it a Western?
I mean, gonna be honest with you, I don't remember.
Oh
a
my
long time
fucking
ago.
Jesus.
But I do remember, and this is not blowing smoke up your ass. I remember one edit that my teacher gave me, because I said for whatever reason I wrote in the
I got it.
in the paper or in the story, I was like, he ran like 10 miles, and then in parentheses I put 20 kilometers. I don't know why. In no book ever has. No work of fiction, at least, has there ever been a unit conversion in parentheses. And then my teacher just wrote, not an exact conversion, or something along those lines.
That's great. Do you have
was
any
a
other,
little pissed.
in general, do you have any other moments you remember that a teacher corrected you on something that you'll never forget?
In 12th grade biology class, I wrote a paper that used the word fruition, and my teacher highlighted it and then put a bunch of question marks next to it. And I just decided I was going to let that one go because it is a real word.
That is a word, yeah.
Huh.
That is not a fruit juice company.
Yeah.
Although it could be.
I remember in third grade or something like that, I was a little kid. I wrote an essay, whatever you want to go. It's probably like a paragraph.
100 words.
And I decided because it was about dinosaurs, it would be cool if I gave a sizzle effect to all the letters. So I scribbled little lines around them to make it look like a fancy font. And she fucking put a red line through the entire thing. And I was fucking hurt by that because the words were still completely legible, and it did not undermine the point of the essay, and yet she saw fit that was an appropriate response to do to a child. So, point taken. All these years later, I still remember it. Never put a sizzle effect on your fucking text, apparently.
I still hate Miss Adler from the 4th grade.
Yeah.
I would tell the story, but it's long.
Yeah, we'll probably save that for later.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Later.